Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Expat airlifted to hospital in Oman. Municipal Council winners in Oman vow to fulfill His Majesty the Sultan's vision. Oman's insurance sector clocks a growth of 13% in third quarter. Cambodia, at least 10 killed and 30 others injured in hotel casino fire. US imposes new restrictions, travelers from China to show negative COVID-19 test before flight. 2 international passengers test COVID positive at Mumbai airport. His Majesty's Cup hockey to be held in January. Lionel Messi's Qatar room to be converted into a museum to commemorate Argentina's triumph at FIFA World Cup 2022. Those are the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. The Ministry of Defence said in a statement the following. The Royal Air Force of Oman carried out a medical evacuation via military aircraft in South Al-Sharqiya Governorate. The helicopter transported a resident of Bangladeshi nationality in need of specialized healthcare from Masira Hospital to Sur Hospital in order for him to receive the necessary treatment. RAFO was formed on 1st March 1959 during the accession of His Majesty the late Sultan Qaboos bin Said and the rebirth of the Sultanate of Oman in 1970. It became an independent entity. It is a dynamo of national defense as well as national civil development. During the early Renaissance period, RAFO played a key part in civil development efforts by conducting activities that helped in the growth and advancement of Oman. Helicopters transported medical teams of the Rural Medical Services. Search and rescue operations were also conducted for the public during disasters. Winners of the Municipal Council elections said that they will work hard to fulfill His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq's vision and dreams to the people of the Sultanate of Oman. For the first time, 696 candidates, including 27 women, contested the elections that took place through the iVote application on smartphones for 126 seats distributed among 11 municipal councils of 11 governorates in the Sultanate, which include 63 wilayats. The insurance sector in the Sultanate of Oman recorded a 13% rise in the total direct premiums written to stand at Omani Riyal 133 million during the third quarter of 2022, compared to Omani Riyal 118 million during the corresponding period in 2021, according to the latest data issued by the Capital Market Authority. National companies grabbed the largest share of direct premiums written to stand at 83%, which constitute Omani Riyal 111 million compared to Omani Riyal 99.4 million during the corresponding period in 2021. Direct premiums written reached Omani Riyal 431 million till the end of September 2022. The third period of 2021 and 2022 recorded variations in indicators. A rise was recorded in liability insurance premium by 19%, car insurance premiums third party by 21.1% and engineering insurance premiums by 41% to reach Omani Riyal 6.7 million. Meanwhile, premiums declined for transport insurance and properties insurance by 16% and 11% respectively. With regard to distribution of direct premiums of insurance products, it was noted that health insurance tops insurance products by 36% of the market share, followed by properties insurance and motor insurance third party by 14% and 11% respectively. Those are top local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Circly just landed in Oman. Now you can enjoy your life and save through unlimited buy 2 for the price of 1 offers and discounts starting 20% onwards at more than 2,000 leading vendors covering all your needs. Download Circly Oman mobile application, subscribe and try 1 month for free. Upgrade your lifestyle with Circly Oman.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. At least 10 people were killed and 30 others injured after a fire broke out in Grand Diamond City Casino in Poipet town of Banti Minchi province in Cambodia on December 28, sources reported. Nempoing Chief of Administration at the Poipe Town Hall said the flames had not been brought under control as of the morning of December 29th, as per local news report. Poing stated that more than 400 people, the majority of them Thai, have been trapped at the Grand Diamond City Casino. Poing said the majority of the deceased were Cambodian and Thai employees. He further said that the people who have been injured have been sent to the hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, Kun Kim, Vice President of the National Committee for Disaster Management, said the commandos and helicopters have been sent to the site to rescue those who have been stranded in the casino, which is located near Poipe International Border Checkpoint. Authorities were working to determine the cause of the blaze. In a new set of restrictions amid a spike in COVID infections in China, the United States will require all visitors from China to present a negative COVID-19 test result before boarding a flight to the country, sources reported on Wednesday. Through a telehealth service, the testing can either be PCR tests or antigen self-tests. Sources reported, citing the federal health officials, that passengers traveling from China to the US will need to take a test no later than 2 days prior to their flight and provide their airline documentation of a negative result before boarding. Both travelers flying from China directly to the United States and passengers going through well-known third country gateways like Seoul, Toronto and Vancouver will be subject to the rule. In place of a negative test result, those who test positive more than 10 days before their travel will be asked to present proof of their recovery. The new rule takes effect at 12:01 a.m. ET on January 5th. The traveler-based genome surveillance program will now include airports in Seattle and Los Angeles, bringing the total number of participating airports to 7, with roughly 500 weekly flights from at least 30 different nations covered, according to officials. There will be about 290 flights per week from China and adjacent areas. The move comes after Japan, India and Malaysia announced they will impose new measures on travelers from China in the last 24 hours, citing a rise in infections there. Indian Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia on Saturday announced that the RT-PCR test has been mandatory for passengers coming from 5 countries, including China. Meanwhile, Japan also imposed mandatory testing for COVID-19 from December 30th upon arrival for travelers from China due to an increase in the number of confirmed cases there, the sources reported on Tuesday. In November, China saw a record increase in local COVID-19 outbreaks. Due to the deterioration of the epidemiological situation, the authorities introduced partial lockdowns in some areas while also forcing their residents to undergo PCR testing on a daily basis. 2 international passengers were found COVID positive during random sampling at the Mumbai International Airport, the Maharashtra Health Department informed on Wednesday. Further, according to the Health Department, both samples have been sent for whole genome sequencing. Amid the ongoing spike in COVID infections across several countries, the screening of international passengers arriving in Mumbai, Pune and Nagpur airports has been on since December 24th. All passengers are being thermally scanned and 2% of random samples are being sent for COVID test. All positive samples are being referred for whole genome sequencing, read an official statement from Maharashtra Health Department. It is said that as per instructions from the centre, an online mock drill of all secondary and tertiary healthcare facilities in the state was accomplished on December 27th as part of the ongoing review of the preparedness of hospitals in the light of the global COVID scenario. As many as 36 new COVID-19 cases were reported in the state today. 1 COVID death was also reported. The case fatality rate in the state was at 1.82%. Also, 36 patients were discharged today on recovery from COVID-19, taking the total number of recoveries so far to 79,088,008. The recovery rate in the state was at 98.17%, and as of today, there are 164 active cases in the state, read a health bulletin issued by the State Health Department. Earlier on Wednesday, the Tamil Nadu Health Department said 2 passengers from Dubai tested positive for COVID-19 at Chennai Airport. 2 passengers who arrived from Dubai tested positive at the Chennai airport today. Both of them hail from the Alanguru district of Tamil Nadu's Padukottai. Their test samples have been sent to State Public Health Laboratory, the State Health Department said. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Circly just landed in Oman. Now you can enjoy your life and save through unlimited buy 2 for the price of 1 offers and discounts starting 20% onwards at more than 2,000 leading vendors covering all your needs. Download Circly Oman mobile application, subscribe and try 1 month for free. Upgrade your lifestyle with Circly Oman.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. The 52nd edition of His Majesty's Cup Hockey Championship, which was postponed due to inclement weather, will now be held on January 1st, 2023 at the Sultan Qaboos Sports Complex. 12-time winners Ali Sitab will meet 8-time champions Al Nassr in the final of the oldest and most prestigious hockey tournament in the Sultanate of Oman. Argentine star Lionel Messi's hotel room in Qatar, where he stayed during the 2022 FIFA World Cup, will be transformed into a museum as announced by Qatar University on Wednesday. Messi and Sergio Aguero shared a room near the end of Argentina's victorious World Cup campaign. The room will no longer host visitors, Goal.com quoted Qatari news agency. Instead, it has been reported that there are plans to turn the space into a small museum, with the PSG star's possessions being preserved in all their splendor for other students and tourists. The room of Argentina national team player Lionel Messi will remain unchanged and will remain available only for visitors and not for residents. Messi's belongings will be a legacy for students and future generations and a witness to the great achievements Messi has reached during the World Cup, said Hitmi Al-Hatmi, Director of Communications and Public Relations at Qatar University. Argentina won their third World Cup and Messi's first of his career after a stunning triumph over France in the 2022 championship game. His club manager Christophe Galtier acknowledged the joy of reaching such a significant milestone, but he also announced that the 35-year-old will not appear for PSG until mid-January. Messi received the Golden Ball in the 2022 World Cup final for being the best player in the tournament. He scored 7 goals behind Kylian Mbappe's tally of 8 goals. The French player was awarded the Golden Boot for being the top scorer in the tournament. Messi savoring a well-deserved holiday after a successful World Cup run, but PSG will be without one of their star attackers due to a crowded winter schedule. Those were all the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.